This apple is bigger than that apple, and that apple is smaller than this apple. Hi, my name is Miriam, and in this video, we're gonna learn how to compare two things, to people, to actions, whatever you want to compare. So stay tuned and let's see. So what we need to use to compare two things, people, actions, is comparative. As we said before, we use it to compare two things, to people, to events, whatever. And how do we make it? Well, we need an adjective. To this adjective, we need to use the suffix er plus the word than. For example, spring is colder than summer. See? The adjective cold plus er plus than. Now, we can be talking about 6 categories of comparative adjectives. Let's see. The first one are normal, regular adjectives. With these, such as cold, long, short, strong, or stupid, we just need this adjective, er, and then. So, he is stronger than his brother. Classic. Second, however, are adjectives ending in e. For example, nice, late, strange, or large. Here, we do not need to add er, only r, because they already end in e. So it's not necessary to put there an extra e. For example, my house is larger than yours. So the adjective ending in e plus r and then, larger than. The third category is adjectives ending in y. For example, dirty, happy, crazy, angry, busy. Here, you need to remember that the final y must be dropped. And instead, you just add IER plus than. For example, she's happier than before. Happier, no Y, just IER and then. Fourth category is short adjectives ending in consonant, vowel, consonant. I'm going to explain this one, okay? So let's take this one, hot. See, from the end, there is a consonant. So in Slovak, this, vowel, this, and consonant, this. And it's a short adjective. In this case, if we want to make a comparative, we have to double the last letter. That means T, so double T plus ER plus than. So hotter than. I made a bigger mistake than you. That's another example. You see big, double G, because there is this pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant, plus ER and then. Fifth category is long adjectives. Long adjectives like expensive, exciting, beautiful. Well, here it's not possible to just add ER, expensiver, excitinger. Yeah, it even sounds weird. So here we're gonna need more or less. After that, we put this long adjective plus than. So skiing is more exciting than walking. And vice versa, we can say walking is less exciting than skiing. And there is one subcategory. These are adjectives ending in ed. For example, bored, tired, confused. With these adjectives ending in ed, we also need to use more or less plus this adjective ed plus then. There is no ER, okay? It's not possible to say boarder or tireder. Again, it sounds very strange, so don't do that. You have to use more or less. For example, they were more tired than us, and we were less tired than them. And finally, the sixth category is irregular adjectives. Thank God we only have 3 of these irregular adjectives. First of them is good. The comparative of good is better than. For instance, Tom's a better cook than his colleague. Second one, bad. The comparative of bad is worse than. The food was worse than we'd expected. And the last one, far. The comparative of far is farther or further. It doesn't matter which one you use. Berlin is further from here than Prague. And that's it. Maybe you're asking now, what if they are the same? So if you're comparing 2 things, people or actions, and they are the same, use this structure. S, adjective, and S. Now look at this. Today I've got an assortment of fruit, as you can see. Here, tangerines for change. Look at them. They're pretty much the same, right? The same size, the same weight, the same color. So here it is appropriate to use the structure S, adjective, S. Let's try it. So size, we need to use the adjective big, of course. I say, this tangerine is as big as that tangerine. Weight, we need to use the adjective heavy. So this tangerine is as heavy as that tangerine. Do not make a mistake. Do not say as heavier as that tangerine, okay? Just the adjective heavy or big, just the basic form of the adjective. Another example, this tangerine is as orange as that tangerine. Clear? So again, this tangerine is as big as that one. This tangerine is as heavy as that one. Adjective, adjective in the basic form, not in the comparative form. Well, and the last question is, what to put after then? Well, when you want to use a personal pronoun after then, do not use I, he, she, we, or they. Use these forms of the personal pronouns. Me, you, him, her, it, us, or them. For instance, I'm taller than him. Not I'm taller than he. I'm taller than him, okay? Or I think she was more confused than me. Not I think she was more confused than I. No, than me. And another example, are they nicer than us? Not are they nicer than we, but us. So we are using these forms after then. And now let's practice. Could you compare these 2 snakes for me? Try to use the adjective long. Okay, let's see if you were right. An anaconda is longer than a grass snake. And a grass snake is shorter than an anaconda. So long and short, pretty much regular, normal adjectives. So we just needed to add er plus then. Very good. Let's try another. Office 1, office 2. Try to compare them with the adjective messy. Watch out, there is Y in the end. Try. Let's see if you were right. Office 1 is messier than Office 2, and Office 2 is less messy than Office 1. Messier, we dropped the final Y as we learned it, and we added IER, plus than. In the second sentence, we said Office 2 is less messy than Office 1. So we used this less, which is the opposite of more. In Slovak, it is this. And the adjective in the basic form. So messy, less messy than. Very good. Another example, landscape 1, landscape 2. Try to compare them with the adjective beautiful. Go. And let's check. Landscape 2 is more beautiful than landscape 1. And landscape 1 is less beautiful than landscape 2. Beautiful is a long adjective, right? So we cannot say beautifuler. We have to add more and classic than. The opposite of more in the second sentence would be less. Sunny weather versus rainy weather for barbecuing. So try to compare these two types of weather with good for a barbecue. So sunny weather is better for a barbecue than rainy weather. And rainy weather is worse for a barbecue than sunny weather. Better is the comparative form of the irregular adjective good, right? So better than, and the opposite of better is worse, which is the comparative form of the irregular adjective bad. Again, you have to add than. Very nice. And one more. Here, these little girls. Amanda is 4 years old and Julia also 4 years old. The age is the same, so how would you compare them with the adjective old? Go. So we would say that Amanda is as old as Julia. S, and between these two S's, we put old. Okay, so S, adjective S. Very good. So, if you enjoyed this video, stop by on our Euphema YouTube channel and watch more of them. Possibly subscribe or leave a comment. I'll be looking forward to them. Until next time, be good.